So apparently, there's a lot of uproar in the metamaterials community because I made a video showing you what a trash investment you have made. And I'm laughing at the absolute clowns that you are listening to on YouTube. Like the bird pigeon lady. Are you serious? You clowns really think you're gonna get rich buying this stupid garbage company in the hopes of a short squeeze. You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like another AMC repeat. And remember, AMC was an absolute disaster. Everybody thought they were going to get rich in 5 seconds. And they actually lost a significant chunk of money. And guess who called it a year and a half ago? Oh, that's right. I did. So I was criticized because apparently I made fun of Bird Lady, who's just an absolute disaster. Okay, I don't even know what to say about her. Like, you're going to listen to her for financial advice? Okay, fine. But apparently I mixed up metamaterials and MMTLP. That's apparently going to have a spinoff where all the shareholders of MMTLP are going to be owners of Next Bridge Hydrocarbons Incorporated. Now, I decided to look at the financial statements of this company, and I'm going to tell you, this company is an absolute disaster. So what's going to happen is metamaterials is going to spin off this horrible investment that they made, and shareholders of MMTLP, the preferred shares, are basically going to get ownership of this company. And then this company, Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, is not going to be publicly traded, and it may never trade again. So you may have to hold shares of this company indefinitely, FYI. Now, the whole thesis is, there's a bunch of short sellers out there that are short MMTLP, and they believe that the short sellers are not going to close their positions until the very last minute. And when they do close their positions, which they're going to have to do, because MMTLP will not be traded anymore, so they have to close their positions, apparently there's going to be a short squeeze. Do you really think the short sellers are that stupid? That they've shorted the stock. This stock is going to stop trading. MMTLP is going to stop trading in like 6 days or something like that. You really think the short sellers don't know what's going to happen? You think they're just sitting there like, oh no, I got to cover my shorts in 6 days. Oh my God. No. Okay. You know what's going to happen? There's not going to be a short squeeze. And what all you investors in MMTLP are going to pay an absolute fortune for this garbage company that I'm now going to go through. Think about that. You're going to buy this stupid stock that's about to stop trading in about 6 days. There's not going to be a short squeeze. If you really think there's going to be one, you're a moron. Even if there is a short squeeze, you have to still get out at the right time. It's going to shoot up, and then it's going to collapse. And most of you are probably going to miss the top. And at the end of the day, you're going to end up holding this turd company that I'm about to go through, and you're not even going to be able to sell it. You really want to own this company? For the short squeeze? Yeah, we'll see. So here's Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. So if you have MMTLP, you're going to have at least one share in this company when the whole spinoff and, delisting thing happens, okay? We're going to look at the balance sheet here. The balance sheet is a snapshot at a point in time that tells you the company's assets, liabilities, and stockholders' equity, which it just jumped away. Okay, so the first thing I like to look at is current assets. How much liquid capital do they have? Okay, they have $2.3 million of cash equivalents, something like that. Okay, not bad, right? It's a big number. Look at their total current liabilities. Their short-term debts due within a year are $21 million. They have $2.3 million, and they owe $21 million. Or to keep it simple, you have $3, and over the next year, you're going to have to pay back $21. You better start making a lot of money, or you're not going to be able to pay off your short-term debts, right? Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. Okay, they have some pretty significant oil and natural gas properties assets on their balance sheet. Okay, and they have other assets. So their total assets are $49.6 million. Now, let's compare their long-term assets to their long-term liabilities. So overall, they don't really have a lot of long-term liabilities. They have asset retirement obligation. Basically, you have to record that. I remember this from the CPA exam. You have to, it was a pain, by the way. You have to record that because eventually you're going to have to pay money to retire all the, the oil rigs and blah, 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 blah. So you have to kind of like record that on your income statement or in your balance sheet. Anyway, they don't really have any long-term debts. That's great, right? Well, no, because their long-term debt is just reflected on the short-term debt portion of their balance sheet. And they are massively underwater, and they're going to have to raise money somehow. Probably through you clowns that are investing in this stock, okay? Okay, we can see that there's, some stock issuance, and we can see there's a massive accumulated deficit. That means this company is losing money hand over fist, and they keep accruing more and more and more and more losses. All right, let's look at the income statement. Now, I want to remind you, if you buy MMTLP, you're going to own this garbage company. And I want to also tell you, most of you in your day jobs, even if you work at McDonald's, have made more income, more revenue than this company. Their revenue for the 3 months ended September 30th, 2022, is $12,000. $12,000 of top-line revenue. This is a joke, okay? Let's look at their expenses. Lease and operating, general and admin, depreciation and amortization. Oh my God. Interest expense, interest income. So their total loss before taxes was negative $2.1 million in 3 months. In 3 months, they lost $2.1 million. What an absolute catastrophe. They made $12,000, literally. I don't see any thousands. I don't see any, this isn't in thousands. This is real numbers. They made $12,000 in 3 months. Man, you really want to own this company? You won't be able to trade it? Yeah. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be hilarious. Okay. Over 9 months, they made $30,000. I made more than that out of high school. I mean, this is just an absolute disaster. All right, let's go to the statement of cash flows. Here's where it gets absolutely disastrously bad. So in 9 months, remember, this company only has $2 million basically on their balance sheet, and they owe $21 million in the next year. They currently have burned $6 million. $6 million in the last 9 months. $6 million. Why do you want to own this turd? They're not even making money. They're just burning cash. They're just going to screw you over as a shareholder. This stock is going to be worthless. It is worthless. All right, they've made some investments into oil, and it looks like they've, gotten some money from Metamaterials. I don't know, why did Metamaterials buy this company? Can somebody explain that to me? And they're going into debt. So I can see the writing on the wall. They're going to keep packing on debt. They're going to keep, I don't know how they're going to issue shares once it gets delisted, but they're going to keep having some kind of capital raise, and they're going to keep losing money for the foreseeable future, and they're not going to make jack from this whole operation. Okay? So overall, if you're invested in MMTLP, this is the turd company you're going to be owning, and you won't even be able to trade it. Congratulations. I hope the bird lady really taught you some interesting information, because at the end of the day, if you're listening to her, you're a freaking moron. Here's your DD, clowns, and there'll be more. Trust me. Because I bet y'all didn't read this, did you? All right, cheers.